Hey guys, how you doing? Chris Wheeler here at Our Cloud 9. This video is going to be a video response to several emails that I've gotten asking me to try to sort of define Our Cloud 9 and what it's going to be about. Well, Our Cloud 9 is more specifically going to be about my Cloud 9. My Cloud 9 is simply having the peace of mind to know that the members of my family, the people that I love, are going to be provided for. They're going to be taken care of. That they have the skill set and the mindset and the ability to persevere through whatever challenges arise. Either, just daily challenges or life-threatening world event challenges like a national disaster of some sort. So this video, what I've done is I put together some older photos of the family and some of the skills that they've developed over the years, and it's going to touch on the full spectrum of what I consider survival skills. Not just wilderness survival skills, not just bushcrafting, but getting into long-term sustainable survival also on top of that. I do ask if you watch a portion of this video that you please watch the whole thing. You will not get a full spectrum of what we're talking about or thinking about unless you watch the whole thing, because it is sort of sectioned up into groups. So enjoy the video. Alright guys, so we'll start with bushcraft. Because it's everybody's favorite, not because it's the most likely scenario. If you're put into a survival situation, the chance of it being a wilderness survival situation is slim to none. But just the same, the skills that you learn in bushcrafting, or survival camping, or primitive skills camping, or wood lore, or woodcrafting, however you want to call it. And I only get into all of that because bushcraft for me is kind of a new term in the sense that we haven't always called it bushcraft. I mean, where I came from, we just called it playing in the woods usually. But because the skills that you get from bushcrafting, or whatever term you want to use for it, crosses over so well. The ability to use a cutting tool and manipulate something else into a different shape that's usable. The ability to lash, the ability to use different ignition systems to make a fire. Those things cross over into, I don't care what survival situation it is, those skills will come in handy. Now, I started playing in the woods when I was real young. Well, mostly because there just wasn't anything else to do. I really think it's never too early to start kids on bushcrafting skills or wilderness survival skills. Now this right here, this is Christian. He's probably about 5 years old, maybe 6. Got his first experience with a ferrocerium rod. Look at that pile of jute I got set up there, man. I set that pile of jute up so big for him as a confidence building exercise. If he gets one spark on that, man, you know that's just going to go up like crazy. Alright, in this little clip here, you're going to see Crisea do her first flint and steel with help.
Ooh, nice. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. Good job. Let's set it on there. Let's bundle it up. Now, blow it. Nice. Not so. Just relax for a minute. Blow it a little bit. Give it some time. There you go. Now you got it. Blow. Now, what you're wanting to hear is that jet sound. Not so hard. When you get it like that, don't think about long and steady more than hard. You got it, baby. You got it.
Good job.
Put it down, put it down, put it down. Put it in the fire. Put it in the fire. That's what I'm talking about. Right here. High five. All day. My girl. All right.
Good job, baby.
This is actually a pretty nice debris shelter that me, Christian, and Crisea worked on about 3 or 4 winters ago. Man, this thing was warm inside, completely waterproof. I was very happy with their job on this one. On this channel, you'll see things about trapping, primitive trapping and some more advanced trapping. Here's a little look at a little fish trap. You can see the fish caught right in there. That was pretty cool. Oh, here's a little picture of Christian and me in the backyard. Look how happy he is. Now, this is just improvised training out here. We're doing it in the backyard. Just use a figure 4 trigger in this old cake dish to trap that bird right there. Man, that was an easy learned skill. He'll remember it forever, and we did it right in the backyard. And you'll also just see stuff about fishing. Beyond that, you'll see hunting and how I teach the kids how to hunt. And this was Christian real early on, learning with a BB gun even. Now this picture right here, man, me and Christian were out one afternoon just taking them out doing a little hunting training. We were going to look for squirrels, and we came out on this lake, and while we were walking by, a little flock of geese flew by, and this guy right here, Christian, asked if he could take a shot at them. Sure enough, took a shot and nailed them. Great job. Now, just as a token, something to remember the experience by, I scrimshawed a little goose on his knife. This is a knife that I made him. You know, we'll cover stuff on hunting and hunting skills and whatnot, but I think what I would rather focus on is actually how to use the meat once you got it. Man, we jerkied that entire deer, and I tell you, around my house it didn't last long. Now, from time to time, I'll do plant IDs, and I'll tell you the uses of the plant, whether they're edible or maybe it's useful for some other kind of purpose. I think knowing the plants around you is pretty important. Now, beyond that, food, water, shelter, fire. One of the biggest key elements in survival is awareness. Those things, I mean, you can go weeks without food, days without water. Staying warm, especially in my climate, is pretty easy. But the things that are going to get you are the things that sneak up on you that you didn't see coming, like this tree you're going to see here.
Dead standing tree. It was killed by this beaver dam here. Got flooded, probably got root rot and just died. The reason I'm showing you this here, because you see this limb? That's in the ground, and that's soft mud, there's no doubt about it. But look at the hole it made there. That right there, an overlooked part of survival, is accidents like that. If that limb would have came down and hit you, you'd probably be dead. Here's the other half of the limb that fell down with it. And this is going to be a continuing thing. It's going to happen over and over until all these trees in here are falling down.
Now, it's widowmakers just like that tree that's going to get you, or this rattlesnake right here that like to hide inside of those saw palmetto patches. And they'll just come up and light you up. Look at those fangs right there, boy. If they get you, they got you. And that's just all there is to it. And it turns into a life or death situation almost instantaneously. Now, we'll cover in some detail the things that I carry in my pack, and I am talking beyond the 5 C's. I'm talking about little things that I carry that I have found in practical application, things that have really helped me out, and otherwise just try to open your mind to uses or multi-use items. I'll talk to you about kids packs and the difference between an adult pack and a kid pack, and why it's important to pick the right tool for a kid. Now, beyond that, I'll get into the emergency preparedness stuff in case of a national emergency, the things that I have, the things that you think you should have. I think it's important that I make clear that the idea of having a bug out bag and grabbing it and going to your car and then going to your bug out location may be a very bad idea. And I will be covering that in some great detail. It really is the basis of the idea of why my family and myself are where we are. Now, I also spend quite a bit of time on buckskinning. One of my favorite things. Primitives camping, pre-Civil War is the era that I like the most. This here is actually a picture of me at an Indian festival in Lawrenceville, Georgia. They paid me to come to this powwow and demo throwing the tomahawks and doing flint and steel and friction fires and stuff like that. It's really a fun time for me. Now, as a bonus, and because we spend so much time outside, you'll get to see some beautiful things, man. Beautiful scenery, things like this waterfall. This is a waterfall, one of my favorite places in Georgia. I think this is at Dix Creek. And you get to see the beautiful wife talking about beautiful scenery. Now, beyond that, man, we just catch a lot of animals. We like to identify them. There's a little seahorse we caught in the bay. And this is Christian with a little garter snake of some type, and you see he's trying to charm it there with his recorder. Just like something fun to do. That's just a banded water snake that we caught at the lake by our house when we were living in Alabama. A big old loggerhead turtle there. It's just a little preview of the kind of thing that you'll see here on the channel. Now this is a southern devil. This is a scorpion that's native to Georgia, and it's virtually harmless, about like a bee sting. So you can count on seeing a lot of wildlife here on this channel. We like to catch it, we like to identify it, hang out with it for a little while, and as a general rule we release it. Now beyond that, man, you're going to see a lot of cute little cuddly animals. Since we're into farming, you're going to see baby goats, you're going to see baby chicks, you're going to see baby quail chicks. You're going to see all the things that's just cute and cuddly about a farm. We're going to show them to you over and over again. We certainly hope you enjoy it. Now we're also going to teach you, because I think it's the most important part to long-term survival, is farming overall and gardening otherwise. I'm very proud to say that I have been selected as one of the master gardeners for my county for 2014. Now, I'm very excited about that, and you'll see me put together a winter garden, a fall garden, and a summer garden, and you'll get to see it, come to life with me. I'll show you some of my planting techniques, way that I've found to show great yields, and then beyond that, you'll get to see my ups and downs as I'm trying to build a business based on organic, sustainable farming. Now, on our farm, we'll be producing vegetables, of course, and we'll be doing things with fruits, and hopefully, we're thinking about trying to put in some type of horseback riding trails. And on top of that, we'll be selling hen eggs and hen meat, and we'll be selling goat milk and goat products and goat meat. We'll be raising quail and doing pickled quail eggs. Now you'll also get to see us work with bees and produce honey. And this is kind of a new thing for us, working with bees. We haven't been doing this very long at all, but so far, it's easy peasy. But anyways, guys, I hope I have painted a picture for you, an idea of what this channel is going to be about. To get a bit to you shortly, man, we're into anything that's long-term sustainable. Skills acquired that you can use over and over and over again. Sources for food that can be renewed over and over and over again. The ability to ensure our livelihood and our survivability regardless of any national emergency that comes up. That is what this channel is going to be about. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you click like. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope you share this video with somebody else. I also hope that in the future you enjoy this adventure that my family and myself are on, and choose to be part of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon with another video.